Hello to all my wonderful subscribers, devout disciples, casual viewers, all students welcome. This is your Master GongSun. Today we will do another episode of Taoism as applied to the news, where I apply Taoist concepts and beliefs to news stories. In today's news article, we have this. Complete strangers are bonding over having the same freaky dream that takes place in a mall. Oh, I love malls. I was obsessed with malls during the pandemic because all the malls in the country I happened to be stuck in during the pandemic were closed. So I could not enter one. Anyway, let's read this and then I'll tell you the Taoist take. How bizarre. Stunned social media users are comparing their uncanny recurring dreams of a so-called mall world despite never having actually met in real life. Those who have experienced the metaphysical phenomenon say these labyrinthian dreams occur in real-world pedestrian settings, such as theme parks, apartments, cruise ships, schools, and most frequently, indoor shopping malls. For some, STS mall world dreams have recurred for years and even decades. It could be more than a coincidence. At the first level, every dream is an interior discussion about a subject from this week you're attempting to come to a conclusion about, dream analyst Lane Dolphin told the Post. Now, that's definitely true. I mean, why do we dream? And what does Taoism say about all this? Well, before I go on, I'm going to offer a quick little lesson. Essentially, it's like this. You dream for several reasons. Number one, it could just be happening within your own mind, and you are exactly or attempting exactly to do what this person is saying, the dream analyst is saying, exactly what they're saying. That you're trying to understand a concept that you've come into contact with in waking life, or trying to resolve a problem or an issue, or reach a decision about something, or make a choice, right? But where it becomes metaphysical and where it becomes astral projection is when you have, one way is when you have all these people who are dreaming about the same thing, right? And honestly, it's wonderful. There are worse places to dream about than in a mall. And in my own astral travels, I've been to certain malls and they're lovely. There was one time when I went to this beautiful mall and there were plenty of just amazingly gorgeous and helpful and loving people there, right? That is one version of heaven. And there are an infinite number of these realms or universes. All right. And sometimes when we astral project, we don't even know that we've done it. Like, we're not even sure. And it's absolutely fascinating. Anyway, let's continue. Though the events of the dreams vary from person to person, the similarities sleepers discovered have sparked a viral discourse on theories of a collective dream space in groups such as Reddit's The Mall World. Oh, I like that. I originally created this page to make sure I wasn't the only one experiencing this stuff, wrote the creator, who sees over 3,600 weekly visitors. Well, that's a lot of people. This has gotten much larger than expected. Since then, the conversation has recently incepted across various social media platforms. Skeptic at Never Boring Ever sparked the conversation on TikTok after watching another user discuss her work-based dream about working at a mall restaurant. Now I'm listening because I have recurring dreams where I am either in a huge mall, and I've been having these dreams for like 20 years, said the social media creator from Missoula MT, recalling many as childhood nightmares. I believe that's Montana. Right? Some of her viewers claim to have found their snoozing selves in the same dizzying dreamscapes for years. Another TikTok user had visions of a dream world, and they were even darker, up insurmountable staircases and down super narrow, shadowy hallways with apartment doors stretching out before her in the millions. Wow, yeah. I've been to this world before too. It's very, I would say, disorienting. Actually, I prefer not to be in this world, but I love the mall world. Every time I start in this stream, I start up on the second level and I'm looking up this huge staircase. And for some reason, in my dream, I keep thinking, how am I supposed to get all my laundry up to my room upstairs? She said. Potentially thousands of others have echoed these experiences online, claiming that this unnerving dream motif has previously interrupted their good night's sleep too. Another TikTok user said she found the mall world after searching for answers about her water park dreams that felt like an AI version of reality. Yeah, it does feel like that too, but in many ways it feels really real, even more real than reality. Finding the mall world has literally changed my life because there are 20,000 people having the exact same dreams as mine, she rejoiced. I finally don't feel alone, wrote another believer on TikTok, or rather Reddit. I feel so much relief in not being the only one. Why the dream is so popular remains up to sleep scientists to unveil. Not just sleep scientists, but also spiritualists and those uh, who are interested in spiritual concepts, experts such as myself and others too, Taoist priests and psychics and mediums and everyone else. And it's because these are real places. I mean, that could be someone's version of heaven. That's where we'll go after we're dead, right? Not necessarily a mall, but wherever you think heaven is, whatever is your own ideal version of heaven. Right? Because if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Here we are in the physical material world, and when we die, obviously, our bodies decay, we leave, our souls leave our physical bodies, and where do we go? Well, it's not another physical world, because we can't. We're dead, right? We're dead on Earth. This means we're dead on Mars, too. We can't just go to another planet because we're physically dead, literally decaying. So we go to the other realms of existence, the astral realms, these mental planes, all the different planes of existence, which is what my new lineage of Taoism is about, the sweet divine Tao, right? I disagree with the traditional Chinese concept of after you're dead, you're being dragged to the underworld by the yin or death police. Some of them are called the cow head and horse face, and then you get judged in the underworld, tortured for your sins if you have any, and then get reincarnated. Right? That I reject. I don't think that is the truth. The truth is that our souls go to the other worlds because we no longer have a physical human body to inhabit. Right? It's gone. It's dead. So our souls go somewhere better. I like to think it's better anyway. All right, let's continue. Dolphin, a dream expert who previously acted as a consultant for Pixar's Inside Out, explained that dreams are there to help you reconcile with your subconscious. Yes, they are there. That's one reason they're there, but not the only thing. Sometimes when we astral project, that's not even a dream. We think it's a dream because we have no other word to describe it, but it's actually an astral projection. It's our souls wandering the other realms of existence. And then when we wake up, our souls come back and we wake up on beautiful earth again. Okay, let's continue with this very last sentence. We are problem solving in our dreams. So the goal is to help you connect to that very specific, very recent situation you were discussing with yourself when you had the dream, he told the Post in an email. Yes, and that's just one reason of having a dream. And the other, as I mentioned, is not even a dream, but when you astral project, it just might seem like a dream, but it's actually real. And we have to really spend a lot of time practicing in order to astral project. But some of us are naturals at it, actually. Some of us do it without even realizing it. They don't even know what it is. They don't even know that it's an astral projection, but it is. Oh, there's more, actually. The mood evoked by mall world may hold connections to real-world anxieties that many of us share because these settings have brought on similar feelings in the past. The unconscious only has one goal, Dolphin explained. It wants you to take the interior conversation and bring it outside to waking life, where you can discuss it, get feedback and ideas from those you love and trust. Yes, that is one. Well, in fact, now that I think about it, it's the only reason of having a dream. Yeah, because when you astral project, when you actually travel, that's not dreaming. That's actually real. So there's a difference between astral projection and dreaming. Yeah, see, here they're talking about multiple realities and all that, which is true. Right? There's always different realities. All right, this has been your Master GongSun. Have you dreamed of the mall world? Tell me about your dreams. Tell me about your astral projections. Leave all comments below. This has been your Master GongSun. As usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao.